Hello, we're going to do a quick lesson on go below letters or descending letters. These are the 5 lowercase letters that go below the baseline. I like to tell my students there's the baseline rule, which is all letters touch the baseline, but they don't go below the baseline, except those 5 tricky letters that they break the baseline rule, but only in lowercase. So all capitals touch the baseline but don't go below. All capitals are also tall. Lower cases is where it's tricky, and we're going to be practicing those 5 lowercase letters that go below the baseline, that break the baseline rule. And those 5 letters are G. You know what? Before we start writing G, J, P, Q, and Y, we should show where our writing space is because this paper has a lot of lines. I know a lot of my friends aren't used to quite this many lines. So instead, I'm going to start by highlighting the baseline. I'm going to show you where the bottom line is for where I'm going to be writing. This is my bottom line or my baseline. When only one line is given for you for writing, that's going to be the bottom line, the baseline that all letters touch. Don't go below unless it's one of those 5, G, J, P, Q, or Y. So now that we've got our baseline, I'm going to use this paper as if it is the small letter space at this middle blue line and then the tall letter space all the way up here. All right. Oh, my markers. So G in capital is tall. It fills the tall letter space, but in lowercase, it's one of those go below letters. There's my lowercase g. J in capital is tall, just like all other capitals, but in lowercase, it breaks the baseline rule and it goes below. G, J, P. P in capital is tall, but in lowercase, it breaks the baseline rule. Same shape, looks the same as the capital. In fact, if you were to move that capital down, they're even the same size, which kind of gets tricky when we're talking about tall and small and go below. And I know some of my friends, you've noticed, you say, well, aren't P and G and J, aren't these tall letters? They look the same height. They're just moved down because they're the 5 that break the baseline rule. Next, we'll do Q. Capital Q is tall, but lowercase goes below. And the last one we're going to look at is Y. Capital Y up here in the tall letter space, but lowercase y is going to go below.